Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain about correlation. What is correlation and how many types of correlations are there, and in detail we will study, and we will study the problems also later on. Correlation. Correlation is a statistical tool which is used to know the relationship between two or more than two variables. Now, to find the relation between any two variables or more than two variables or three variables like that, we have to use correlation. Correlation is a statistical tool which is used to know the relationship between two or more than two variables. In bivariate frequency distribution, f of x comma y, if a change in a variable x creates or affects any change in another variable y, then two variables are said to be correlated. That means effect of in bivariate frequency f of x by change in a variable x creates affects any change in another variable y, then we say that the two variables are correlated. How many types of correlations are there? We will see now. Types of correlation. Correlation is mainly of three types. They are, first one is positive or negative correlation. The second one is a simple, partial, multiple correlation. The third one is linear and a non-linear. Linear and non-linear correlation. There are three types like this are there. Now, what is meant by positive and negative correlation? Very much detailed definition with example I have given, just to go through. Positive and negative correlation. If a change in the variable x creates any change in the variable y, if a change in a variable x creates any change in the variable y in the same direction, then x and y are said to be positive correlated. If one variable increases, the second variable also increases, like that correspondingly. Now, for example, if you see one example, income and expenditure. If income increases, in the same way, expenditure also will increase. Now, the second example is the distance traveled by a train and a train fare. If the distance increases, train fare also will increase. Now, age and sickness. By increasing our age, our sickness also will increase automatically, like that. These are three are the examples of positive and negative correlation. Now, this is positive correlation, and about this negative correlation I will tell you. If a change in one variable creates a change in another variable but in the opposite direction, then two variables are said to be negatively correlated. If one variable increases, then another variable decreases, vice versa, like that. Now, for example is price and demand. If price increases, demand will decrease, like that. Now, demand for simple, partial and multiple correlation. The distinction between simple, partial and multiple correlation is based on number of variables studied. Now, this is simple part. When will you say it is simple? When will you say it is partial? When will you say it is multiple correlation? Based on the nature of the variables we studied. When only if you study about only two variables, when only two variables are studied, then we say that it is a simple correlation. Example is intelligent quotient and marks secured. Now, when three or more variables are studied, then it is called multiple correlation. Example is yield of rice per acre and both amount of rainfall and amount of fertilizers used. Yield of rice per acre and both amount of rainfall and amount of fertilizers is used. Now, here we have to study it about two or more three variables. Now, in a partial correlation, we recognize more than two variables. In partial correlation, we recognize more than two variables but consider only two variables. In partial, we can recognize two or more than two variables, but we have to consider only two variables, but consider only two variables are influencing each other and ignore the other variable by keeping them as a constant. Example is mileage of car and car type can only be studied by ignoring the road condition and driving skills. Mileage of car and car type only be studied by ignoring road conditions and driving skills. Now this is about partial correlation. Now linear and non-linear or curvilinear or non-linear, both are same. Now linear, if a change in one variable, linear, non-linear, I am telling you the definitions. If a change in one variable causes the change in another variable in a constant ratio, then it is called linear correlation. Change in one variable causes the change in another variable in a constant ratio, then we say that it is a linear correlation. If such variables are plotted on a graph, then the points will fall on a straight line. If you draw the graphs for such type of points, we will get a straight line. That's why this is called a linear correlation. Now example is amount of raw material required and number of finished goods. How much amount of raw material if we use, that much only the finished goods you will get. That's why it is called linear correlation. The change in one variable causes the change in another variable, like that. When amount of change in one variable is not constant ratio, when the amount of change is not in a constant ratio, then the amount of change in a constant ratio to the amount of change in another variable, then it is called a non-linear correlation. Example is amount of rainfall and yield of crops. Amount of rainfall and yield of crops. This is the example for the second one, non-linear. Now linear, the graph of the linear correlation, like this straight line you will get. The graph of the curvilinear or non-linear correlation or curvilinear correlation you will get. The following are the differences between linear and non-linear or curvilinear correlation. Methods of studying correlation. How many methods are there to study the correlation? Methods of studying correlation. There are various methods to know whether two variables are correlated or not. How many methods are there? To find whether the two variables are correlated or not, there are various methods are there. Out of these various methods, the first one is scatter diagram method, the second one is graphic method. The third one is Curl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Curl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation, very very important. The fourth one is concurrent deviation method. Fifth one is method of least squares. Like this, there are 5 methods are there. The first one is scatter diagram. To know the scatter diagram method, between any two variables, scatter diagram is used. This is the procedure. Using this procedure, if you plot the graphs, you will get such type of shapes. I will show you. This is the procedure of a scatter diagram. Now in which way you will get the diagrams, I will show you. Different forms of scatter diagram. Now the scatter, after plotting the graph of the scatter diagram, if you get the points like this, what is the meaning of this points like this? If you get perfect positive correlation. If you get the points, after plotting the graph, after putting the points like this in the graph, you will get the, if you get the points like this, perfect negative correlation. If you get the points like this, low degree of positive correlation. If you get the points like this, low degree of negative correlation. After plotting the points, if you get such type of shapes, low degree of negative correlation, low degree of positive correlation. Now here, high degree of positive correlation, very near, if you get the points like this. High degree of positive correlation, if you get such type of points, high degree of negative correlation. If you get the points like this, no correlation. Now what are the merits and limitations of this one? Here it is there, you can go through. Merits and limitations of this merits and limitations of the scatter diagram method. By this method we cannot establish the exact degree of correlation between the variables. Now next one is graphical method. You go through once. Graphic method. The next one is Curl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Very, very important. Curl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation. The extent of relation, extent of relation between variables is calculated with the help of a statistical technique known as correlation coefficient. It was developed by Curl-Pearson. The person Curl-Pearson developed this method. That's why this is called Curl-Pearson's coefficient correlation. Correlation coefficient between two random variables x and y is denoted as r, small r of xy, r of xy, r suffix xy. It always varies between plus or minus 1. The coefficient of correlation r of xy or rxy lies between or varies between plus or minus 1. If r is equal to plus 1, then it denotes a perfect positive correlation. If r is equal to 0, what is the meaning of that? It denotes no correlation. That means no relationship between variables. If r is equal to minus 1, denotes perfect negative correlation. The formula of correlation coefficient is correlation coefficient between two variables x and y is as follows. The coefficient correlation r of xy is equal to, the definition is covariance of xy by sigma x sigma y. Sigma x sigma y, that is equal to, this is the formula, very, very important formula. You can by heart this formula or this formula or only this formula if you by heart. Rxy, coefficient of correlation, Curl-Pearson's of coefficient of correlation, Rxy is equal to n, capital N into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y by under root of n into sigma x square. This is sigma, remember. Sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into under root of n into sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Just remember this formula, by heart this formula. Properties of coefficient of correlation. The coefficient of correlation lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Correlation is independent of change of origin and scale. Now the coefficient of correlation is a geometric mean of two regression coefficients. That means r of xy is equal to, these are like formulas, important one. R of xy is equal to under root of bxy byx. What is this bxy byx? Later on you can study. These are regression coefficients. bxy byx, in the regression you will get it. R of xy is equal to under root of bxy into byx. The degree of relationship between two variables is symmetric. That means rxy is equal to always ryx. It is symmetric, that's why. Now one problem we will do in coefficient of correlation. To do any problem of coefficient Curl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation, by heart this formula. Now first problem, calculate, first problem, calculate Curl-Pearson coefficient of correlation to the following data. Calculate Curl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation to the following data. X data, Y data is given. X is equal to 9. It is given like this. Where is the pen? Where did I keep my pen? Where is my pen? X data is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y data is 15, 16, 14, 13, 11, 12, 10, 8, 9. Now the solution. Curl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation, the formula whatever I have given just now, that formula r of xy is equal to, we wrote the formula r of xy is equal to capital N into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y by under root of n into sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into under root of n into sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. What is n? Number of n is equal to 9. How many variables are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. n is equal to 9 because 9 terms are given. Now like this you have to draw one table like this. First we wrote the formula and x variable, y variable, x square, y square. Use the calculator. X variable, y variable, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count all the numbers, you will get capital N is equal to 9 always. N is equal to 9 in this problem. Depends on different problems. Capital N is equal to, you will get x data, y data, then x square you have to do, y square you have to do, x into y also you have to do. After that use the calculator and sigma x, summation of x. Here summation of y, sigma y is equal to how much? Sigma x square, summation of x square, sigma y square, summation of y square, and summation of xy you have to calculate. All the values you find out and write down all how much you have got all the values and substitute all the values in the formula. Capital N 9 into whatever the values you have got, all the values in the formula, and simplify as simple as possible. You will get a plus 0.95. The answer as a plus 0.95. Now what is the meaning of that plus? Now coefficient of correlation is always lies between plus 1 and minus 1. What is the meaning of, if it is 0.95 plus 0.95 means it is very much near to plus 1. Therefore there is a high degree of plus 0.95 means it is very much near to plus 1. That's why therefore there is a high degree of positive correlation between the variables x and y. Therefore, if x increases, y also increases, vice versa. In the same way, any problem you can do. Thank you very much.